enslaved Germans as part of the Aryan master race. Further, they believed that the Weimar Republic was out of touch with the lower and middle classes and was simply not able to restore their country. Radical change was necessary. It was an ideology and a movement which Hitler believed in. He soon quit the army and joined them as a figurehead and public speaker. Over the next year, Hitler spoke at public gatherings many times on behalf of the party, commonly repeating similar messages. Anger towards the Treaty of Versailles, blame for the country's problems on the greed of both the Allied governments and the Jews. Larger audiences began to gather when Hitler spoke, and because of his persuasive speaking skills, the German Workers' Party soon grew to over 3,000 members. It soon changed its insignia to the swastika, a symbol of the Aryan race. It changed its name to the National Socialist German Workers' Party, commonly referred to as the Nazi Party. And in 1921, Hitler became the Nazi Party's chairman and would introduce the element of fear. Within a few months, Hitler organized a party militia called the Sturm of Thailand, brown-shirted stormtroopers who used violence to intimidate any competitors. Hitler's refined, specific goals of the party by that time were simple: to rebuild Germany as the mighty empire it deserved to be, to expand Germany's borders, to punish the Allied governments, and to wage a war against the Jews. This general maxim would only become more extreme. But not all of Hitler's ideas were original. In Italy, the National Fascist Party was a year or two ahead of the Nazis. Hitler admired the success of Benito Mussolini. He liked Mussolini's use of the Roman salute as a galvanizing gesture and gave it to the Nazis. But it was Mussolini's rise to power by force which inspired Hitler the most. Mussolini was about to conquer Italy, and Hitler was poised to do the same in Germany.
America is blessed with countless servicemen and women.
See, as I look at all this now, they showing all this stuff about Hitler on TV now, and this is just let me know that, you know, the more they talk about Hitler was bad, he was evil, you know, he did some messed up stuff, you know, and everything like that, you know, I understand that. But just as you know, slavery was bad. It's a lot of events that happen in the world where people, you know, got murdered, you know. But my thing is this: y'all talk so much trash about Hitler, but if you think about it, the United Nations, everybody got together to get rid of Hitler. They still never found his body. I don't believe they killed him. I believe he just, you know, lived his life in a bunker the rest of his, you know, remaining of his life. The only thing they found was his brace for his knee and his other set of false teeth or whatever, because he was gone when they went in his room, whatever. But they did bomb it up, whatever, so they think they killed him. But like I said, they ain't never found his body or whatever. But the bottom line is, ever since that happened, it seems to me, whether it's the KKKs or the you know, white man or whatever, or the Chinese or, you know, whoever, it seems like everybody, they just inching, getting closer and closer. They say, oh, we got to make sure there'll never be a Hitler. But that's who everybody want to be. That's how they trying to match his evilness. Look what's happening right now. People dying and shit. Little kids and old people and people sick, the coronavirus, and who created it. They talking about this some G5, M5 shit or whatever. You know, like, whatever it is, all y'all is trying to be like Hitler. Y'all just trying to be some evil motherfuckers killing people. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is. Whether it's about whatever, money, power, this, whatever. You know, but to me, that's who you idolize, and all y'all the damn devil, and nobody ain't gonna never match him. So I don't give a damn till the world blow up. They ain't gonna never top him. It's like Michael Jordan. You know, Muhammad Ali is just some people, the ass ain't on top. And that's crazy. You compare Michael Jordan, Muhammad Ali, and Hitler in one sentence, which is crazy. But I'm just saying, like, in sports, that'll be what they'll be chasing. and then being evil and killing people and shit. That's who they chasing. Now they showing all these videos now because of this what's going on right now in the world. You know what I'm saying? You know, but they had to make sure it ain't gonna be no one man to ever come, and we gotta unite. The United Nations come together, and we gonna make sure nobody had that much power. And yeah, nobody don't got that much power, but China, everybody being sneaky, putting shit in people's food, and then white people, y'all slaving people and hanging motherfuckers in trees and feeding them to alligators and like y'all, that's evil. Y'all ain't got no goddamn guts to even do all that. You know, whoever doing any of that kind of stuff is the devil, man. You know what I'm saying? It's just evil. I can't even kill nobody if I ain't got no motive. I can't just rape people. Like, what the fuck? Rape them, bitch. Like, rape people? Like, man, you should want the girl to want to have sex with you anyway. And then I wrote in my book where I say, the Holocaust was worse than slavery, and a lot of people disagree with me. I say that's because I had just learned about Hitler. Like, I didn't know nothing about the Holocaust, and I know about slavery, but the event of slavery versus the event of the Holocaust is way worse than slavery because slavery had success in it. We got Jackie Robinson, a black baseball player. Successful stories, the Underground Railroad. Martin Luther King said some speech. Malcolm X got his gun flashing in and shit, talking about what he'll do. You had Frederick Douglass. That's slavery. Hitler, in slavery, it was jungle fever. People fucking and all that. It wasn't none of that shit in no Holocaust, boy. Hitler was blowing bitches pussy off and dicks off. It wasn't no baseball playing, Jackie Robinson, none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Even when Jackie Owens, the black track star, beat that other track star from Germany, that wasn't even the Holocaust. And Hitler killed that man for that shit because he lost the goddamn race. So the Holocaust ain't nothing to be compared. The shit ain't worse than that. And a lot of y'all niggas need to learn that. So y'all can think, whenever you think you got it bad, you'll know somebody had it worse than you. See what I'm saying? Stop thinking you got it the worst. You don't have it shit the worst. You know what I'm saying? You got it made. You know what I'm saying? Believe it or not. A lot of y'all ass just ungrateful as hell, man. Y'all ass need Hitler to hit y'all ass up one time. But I'm just saying that y'all need to be hit by something. Cause y'all embarrassing the race. Motherfucker can't even make no mask. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I made my own motherfucking mask. Y'all see my ammo shit? Made my own mask. Nigga, I don't need nobody from China to send shit. But that did come from China though. I just got it out the dollar store. I just got it out the store, dog. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep it 100 though, dog. But I can still make a mask though. Look at that, just that quick. I ain't gonna lie though, dog. I think the napkin come from China though. They made the napkin out of China. They made the napkin in China. But everything made in China, them our little Chinese slaves and shit. Now they wanna act like little wild monkeys and don't listen. You feel me? We had to drop a bomb on their ass. Go over there and take their damn ventilators. Don't ask them for shit. Don't get Donald Trump. Don't get soft and don't do what the Klan do. Do what the white man do. Take shit and muscle the shit. They want to play with us like that. Go over there and take their shit. Don't ask them for them ventilators. Go take their shit like you just took everything else. Shit, fuck them. Motherfucking Chinese rice. But I do like that Chinese rice though. I ain't gonna lie, boy. That special fried rice, that shit be on point. You know what I'm saying? Put the little duck sauce on. No, I like soy sauce. I don't even know what the fuck soy sauce is. Probably cat juice or some shit. But I'm gonna go ahead and finish checking this out, man.
These hot-headed youngsters scared people.
It's just such a coincidence they plan all this right now though, with all that's going on. With all this going on today in this world, why would they have this shit about Hitler on goddamn TV? Who wanna see that shit? It's enough crazy stuff going on right now. You know what I'm saying? That's to wake you up.
Parliament granted him absolute power.
He was a great actor, without ideas, with very little culture, but one who knew very well how to hurt people. He knew how to manipulate people. As he stepped up to the podium, he already knew what the crowd wanted to hear. He held a dialogue with his audience, and he made a hit.
He reached out for power, and there was someone who wanted to follow him. The man from Austria dreamt of marching to Berlin.
Hitler hat
His example left a deep impression on Hitler, and in 1923 he tried a similar takeover of Germany. Mussolini, a man who shut out all doubt, was idolized by Hitler.
As a demagogue, as a populist, as a dictator. On the 23rd of September, Hitler hired a photographer. A revolt needed publicity. Power needed poses. 8th of November, Burger Braukeller. Prominent leaders of Munich were invited by the Bavarian government. Amongst the guests were many in favor of Hitler. The instigator deployed his troops and distributed weapons. At 8:30 p.m., Hitler swooped into the gathering with his followers. To grasp their attention, he shot a bullet into the ceiling.
A friend of my father, a ministry counselor, was standing next to me, repeating, "It's a comedy. It's a comedy."
This was not a comedy. It was a revolution. Adolf Hitler, the Lance Corporal in 1919, politically, in spite of the legends, is homeless.
The participants of November 1918 instigated everything. Everything is their fault, and they are responsible for that.
Right-wing Free Troops beat down the Red Revolution in Munich, too. They called it cleaning up. Finally, even Hitler knew where he belonged. He gained popularity in the beer kellers of Munich with atrocious campaigns against the Jewish community and the leftists. He was a wild mix of fear and hate.
I heard it in 1920 when Hitler published his program at the congregation in Hofbrauhaus, and it made an extremely bad impression on me. I said to one of my friends who was with me at the gathering, "This person should never be allowed to have political power."
In 1923, the first trial of Hitler's political power, Erich Ludendorff, a general from World War I, was the leader of the right wing. Hitler was the ideal assistant to realize his plans.
And then the year 1923 came, when we first tried to come into power in our country.
The monarchists and the Nazis agreed on one thing: the government in Berlin had to leave. But they did not trust each other. Hitler was afraid of the Bavarian government. He had to take action. Only a few of his henchmen were informed of his plans. Burger Braukeller, the evening of the 8th of November. Hitler overran the gathering. He changed the Bavarian government. He claimed to occupy Berlin. He forced a leading Bavarian politician to support his takeover. Gustav von Kahr had no choice. An agreement of illusion.
The atmosphere of the room was more shocked than enthusiastic. Our people simply did not know how to
Yeah,
handle
now I ain't gonna
the
show all of it,
situation.
man, but I'm just putting y'all up on that. You know, you gotta go deep and get research, you know, to learn more than just what they showing on the news. You know, but it's amazing how they showing this here at this particular time of what's going on in the world. You know what I mean? Because that's who they idolize. That's who they chase.
The disaster
They want to be
was
like
well
him. They
prepared.
want to kill more than he did. But it ain't. Nobody ain't gonna match it.
Everything changed during one night. Von Kahr declared his case against the coup participants. Berlin was declared to be in a state of emergency. The next morning, nobody knew who was leading the city. thousands of people were gathered to listen to the new governors in power. One of them would be the flag keeper, behind the barbed wire barricades, Heinrich Himmler.
That's what's going on, man. It's a new world order. You know what I'm saying? Gonna be new people in power, people, new rules to follow, and whoever won't follow them, they gonna get rid of them. They gonna kill your ass. It's gonna be something like this here. You know what I'm saying? So y'all just buckle down, man. Get ready for it.
Then, of
New world
course, I
order.
went to the